Let's read Source 1 for the Reconstruction investigation, titled Letter from the Committee of Freedmen. First, let's remember our central question, because that's our purpose for reading this source. Was Reconstruction mostly a story of triumph or tragedy for African Americans? We're going to read the attribution and then the headnote to learn what type of source this is, who wrote it, who was the source written to, when was the source written, and why it was written. Attribution. Adapted from a letter written by the Committee of Freedmen at Disto Island, South Carolina on October 20 or 21, 1865. Headnote. At the end of the war, Union General Sherman ordered that 400 acres of land in South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida be divided into 40-acre plots and given to freed people. However, after the war, President Andrew Johnson ordered that all land be given back to its white owners if they agreed to be loyal to the Union. This is a letter written by freed people, the Committee of Freedmen, when they heard about President Johnson's order. They wrote it to General O. Howard. Howard was Commissioner of the Freedmen's Bureau from 1865 to 1874. He often did not agree with President Johnson. Okay, let's pause here and take a moment to answer these questions about the headnote and attribution in your packet. So pause and come back when you're ready. Okay, now let's read the source itself. Let's read the letter from the Committee of Freedmen. General, we the Committee of Freedmen write to you with sadness. General, we want land. The government promised us land. If the government does not fulfill its promises and now takes away from us all right to the land we stand on, we are in worse condition than before. We have horses, cattle, carriages, and furniture, but we do not have land and the homes that we lived in. We can only do one of three things: step into the road, step into the sea, or work as in the past and obey white people. If we resist, we will be homeless. You will see this is not what it means to be free men. You, General, ask us to forgive the landowners of our island. You only lost your right arm in war and might forgive them. I cannot forgive the white man who tied me to a tree when I was a slave and gave me 39 lashes. I cannot forgive the man who stripped clothes off my mother and my sister and beat them. I cannot forgive the man who will not let me stay in his empty hut unless I will do his planting and be satisfied with how much he pays me. Does it look as if he has forgiven me when he tries to keep me helpless? General, we cannot stay here in such condition. If the government lets white people come back, we ask the government to help us to go to land where we will not be slaves nor forced to work for those who would treat us as slaves. Your obedient servants, on behalf of the people, Henry Bram, Ishmael Moultrie, Yates Sampson. Okay, now go back and read the source on your own, and pause after each sentence to think what parts of the source tell you what the author or people in the text think, want, or experience.